I know a lot of people wouldn't say this, so I'll say it. Most people succeeding on Instagram, TikTok, etc., don't even have a strategy. They're just posting. They're posting their life, they're posting what they're doing, they're taking you along. And the people obsessing over their strategy and keeping themselves in a box with all their pillars and their calendars are gonna struggle. Social media is a totally different ballgame than it was 2 years ago, even 6 months ago. There's so many rules out there, and all those rules are holding you back, every single one. But you are allowed to talk about things outside of your niche. Oh, well, Shannon, wouldn't that attract the wrong audience? No, you're only gonna attract your people. You are allowed to post about things outside of your business. Just take us along with you. That's the real secret.
Is there even a point to strategy anymore on YouTube and building a YouTube channel? This is wild how fast everything is changing with social media. Before, some people can just post every day. They can just post randomly, whatever, their day to day, and they'll do great. Other people need to have a guide or a strategy, or they need to have a routine, right? So I think it's different for everyone, but I do agree that if you just keep posting on social media, you will find your tribe, you will find your people, you'll find your community, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So if you're interested in following a middle-aged woman struggling on YouTube, building a channel, please come by, because a lot of us over here are going to interact and help each other as well. This is a social network. Also, I want to provide value and entertain you at the same time, if I can, because it's just fun being on YouTube. I've only been on here for a year, like I said, and it's been so challenging for me. I'm going to post right here. Okay, so that is my tripod, and then I have my ring light on a tripod with duct tape, okay? And I'm surprised it hasn't fallen by now. And then also had to go get another light, so I have a box light facing me behind that. You have to say that last year I had a strategy, but it was more or less a guide, because what I wanted to do was help other small YouTubers that are new or want to start posting to see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So what I do is I have like my note card, and then I have 3 points of what I'm going to talk about. I'll show you here. It's pinned up on the side. Here you go. So I'll have like my title and my topic. And so, yeah, this is definitely a rant, because even though I'm new to YouTube and I enjoy it, it does take effort. Just like that girl said, just post and your tribe will find you, and you don't need a strategy. Well, some people do, like they need to have structure, right? And for me, I need to have notes, because then I'll just ramble. And so that's why I have notes. But you have strategy versus research. You're going to research what other channels are doing and what's working for them. And then you're going to look at the analytics. And then you're going to look at the trends for titles and thumbnails. And then you need to be authentic. You don't want to be fake. You want to be yourself. You want to be you. All this mumbo jumbo. It's like you have the gurus out there, the big YouTube channels selling you on their products of how you can grow your channel, and all of there's so much advice on YouTube. But for me, like, if I get caught up, and I love to watch those YouTubers, I love self-help, like I mentioned, so I will watch them and I will take in their information. However, until you start doing YouTube, you have to get your bearings, and you have to get your foundation. What they say isn't always going to work for you. Yes, they know some of the topics that are coming up, or the changes that are coming up quickly, because they have people and they do deeper research. And so yes, they're very knowledgeable, but I want to avoid trying to follow other people, because I want this channel to be strictly what I've done and what I've built on my own. And I know what it's going to work for me when I find my community. So if you're here, I would definitely encourage you to be a subscriber and be part of this community. We're going to build together and support each other and socialize and share products, content, information.
I hear this all the time, and it's so true, but the opportunities that social media has brought me is literally insane. I have 11,000 followers, like in the grand scheme of, being an influencer. I feel like that's not a ton. I've had several viral videos, so I think that helps. but I have gotten opportunities to work with brands and paid partnerships, and I just think that is such a cool thing. Like, I would have never had those opportunities if I've never posted the video or put myself out there. And one of the most crazy and amazing things that you can do with social media, like TikTok, Instagram, any of them, Facebook, you can literally open your phone and just start talking and create content. And I think that's something that I need to start doing more, is just being more authentic, opening up my phone and talking to the camera and just posting it. Like, who cares? We have one life. And the opportunities that I have gotten from posting have blown my mind. So like, I can only imagine if like I was consistent and just showed up and was myself. And I just am so curious to see like where that would take me.
She made some really good points, but I'm going to share with you some of the bad things about being on YouTube and social media is that you will get information overload. You'll get stuck in the cycling of information about your camera presence, your thumbnails, your titles. What about AI? What about the algorithm? What about your analytics? How authentic you should be? What should you post? Should you stay on your niche, or should you niche up or niche down? And like, there's so much information out here, and I do like self-help information, but you can get caught up in that and get a little discouraged and overwhelmed. So you have to come up with your own guideline of what you want to post and just be consistent with it. Also, it is a huge commitment. You have to be you have to post regularly and be committed to posting, and just keep putting yourself out here. Even if you don't feel like it sometimes, I have to post when I feel like it, but you have to push yourself to do it. It's fun, especially if you enjoy it and you see it as a pastime or a hobby. If you have a lot of information that you want to share, if you have a passion, or if you have a business, you definitely want to be committed, right? And so, but the good news about being on YouTube, like she was saying, there's so many opportunities to collab with other content creators. You meet people, you learn a lot about editing and lighting and filming. You discover self-growth. You have social currency. So the more your socials grow, the more opportunities you have to collab with businesses or with partners, and to do AdSense and do brand promotions. And also stability. If you have your own channel, you will have stability in that it'll be your channel. And it can't be taken away from you. And that's a good thing about it. It is your channel. Now that I'm in my second year in, I honestly just want to just do 30 days of shorts where I just talk about one topic and I don't take any notes or anything. I think being authentic is, the word is kind of overused. Honestly, it's just being you. Being authentic, what is that? Okay. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you subscribe and join this community, because we're all here to support each other. And yeah, if you want to see a middle-aged woman grow her social media from the ground up, it should be very interesting. So stick around. Thank you. Talk to you later.